Hey, good morning, gang. Happy Saturday, June 21st, 2025. I'm going to go over the cards again real quick. I know I did a news break last night because we had so many autograph relics. It makes perfect sense. Not the fact that it was a great day the other day for baseball and a lot of cool things happened, but we're just now coming into Fanatics Fest. And so, sure, let's drop some big ones, right? And then I just did a little write up on Sports Card Investors video where he just happened to find a guy that had the of 10 Steph Curry, sleepy one, or put him to bed cards at Fanatics Fest. And he just found them there just beforehand setting up. I was like, oh no, this is a damn Fanatics employee. Oh my God, that's horrible. That's not exactly what happened. It's just a vendor, and obviously really big in basketball, invited or paid to be at Fanatic Fest to sell his cards. So good for him that he hit that card. But it does seem like all the big ones don't seem to hit at on tops now today, or at least in our group with 7,000 members almost. You would think that somebody would have hit a monster by now, especially since we've hit some good cards, but nothing on the of a $40,000 range. The only thing that's really hit in the group was people who had a 2016 Ichiro autograph from the very get go. Uh, that was the second autograph that Topps Now ever did, and that's the only one I know that's ever sold for more than $40,000. All the rest is all that pack. Look for auto stuff that's sold for real high. Now I think we're going to see a lot more of that because there's a lot of big spotlight on Topps Now, and just like I wrote in the other article the other day, how Topps Now is so much better than flagship when it comes to putting out cards that actually tell the story of a baseball season. Your flagship is from a year ago. Topps Now is today. So anyway, wow, I was just kind of come around. Anyway, let's go over the cards. And the reason these are all here, and this is what I wanted to warn you, is they're going to be pushing these at Fanatics Fest. I'm sure they are. It's like, wow, look at that, and that's why we got that little excerpt from Geoff Wilson about the Steph Curry card, is how these search for autos could happen to anybody. Yeah, so let's hope that some of these autos wind up on the Topps Now Today page. At least somebody, Eric, somebody's got to pull one of these monsters. Uh, they're not going to be $40,000 monsters, but they're not going to be too bad. Let's see. All right, the James Wood. All right, at first career walk off. It's a home run. It's just the autograph, not a relic. But yeah, that's going to be a pretty boss card. Uh, but once again, only 16 of these out there. So you see it right here. Oh, it was behind my head. All right. Only 16 of the autographs. So it's going to be really hard to hit on this one. And the PCA is pretty much the same, right? You're going to have 16, but it's going to look pretty awesome. These things, people are calling them super factors, even though Topps calls them foil factors. They're trying to differentiate, but uh, they look mostly the same. They had this little cube look uh, instead of the circle kind of. I don't buy flagship as much anymore, and I've hit one superfractor. That was 2011, I think, is when I. So that's the only one I've ever hit. So I don't really know what they look like now. This one is going to be awesome. He homered twice. We knew it was going to be something. But the thing that I wanted to point out, if you're going to go deep, What I mean is we're going to buy 20, 40, 60. I don't suggest you buy them all together. I know we got some guys in the group that do and have success, but I've never had success uh, since the new way they distribute these things has been put in effect. I've never had success buying 100 or more at one time. Actually, bought 160, and still you get what you're supposed to get, but your hits are not the same. You get these gold foils, and that's all you get. Um, so anyway, I would definitely buy them in smaller orders throughout the print run, just because, or buy them early uh, instead of waiting to the very last moment, because it's just some theories that people think of how they're distributed. But I don't think it really matters. But I've been buying mine as soon as they drop. I've been buying them, hoping that changes my luck when it comes to getting hits for the group. And so, anyway, there's going to be a complete run. This is the first time they're doing this and it's not an autograph, it's just a relic, but it should be pretty nice. That these people are going to have a shot at one of these relics. Congrats to the Kansas City folks. You get to pay $11.99 per card. I know a lot of people complain about that, but come on over and you can get them from me for $11. So I know it's a lot, but if you forget, I'm here still. And then there was one more, Nick here, which is a nice looking card. Autograph relic, you can't go wrong with that. But like I said, I went really deep. I bought 160 of the Mick Abel cards, and I didn't get anything other than a gold. That was it, a gold. So yeah, that costs a lot of money. So save your money if you really want this card. You probably want to save your money. Let the guy who's gonna hit it, and then buy your one or whatever, and then move on with your life. And then when it hits eBay, then you can buy it, because I can't imagine it will be incredibly expensive, but it could be. So good luck and best whoever hits it. Remember, there's only 16 of these. I think you're really limiting the sales that Topps is having on this by not having more, but I understand that they could have just thrown in some. It's a batting glove. That's why you can only have so many relics on a batting glove. Makes sense. And the autographs, they want to limit those as well. So I get it. But I would think more relics, like the Kansas City card here, Caglianone, is the way to go for a lot of these. I mean, people would. This is going to be a huge print run, I think, as it should be, even though it's not autographed. All right, best of luck to us in the group and anybody else buying in. If you want to buy in, come on over to Topps Now today. We buy a group buy of at least 20 cards, sometimes more every day on every card. Don't forget about Nolan Arenado's 350th, or Juan Soto's, I think it's 1,000th. 1,000 hits and 200 RBIs. Yeah, these are both great cards. Don't forget about them, and they're cheap compared to everything else out today. All right, have a great weekend, and I'm going to open some stuff here while the wife's out on the bike riding this morning, and then I'm going to get to my weekend. You guys get to your weekend, enjoy it, have fun, spend it with family. All right.